Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Huskers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting, they thought with certain formations, they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit him for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Scanning the field, it's Moss. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
This one is right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. 1st down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end, and they get him down after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the Huskers will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On the ground, it's Butler. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. On the run here, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Butler.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw and keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Grab behind the line. It's Butler. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he fires the football to the right side. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal. The Cornhuskers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Offense facing 2nd and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And now the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they get stopped here on 3rd down to bring us to 4th down. They're inside the 5-yard line. Big decision to make for the head coach and offensive coordinator. You know what the home crowd wants. They want him to go for it here. Tough call for the coach.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And we're all tied up now. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Handoff to the right side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. To the air, it's Moss. Bringing pressure. And a sophomore making an impact play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Snags a quick throw. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Nebraska. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Moss. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Stanford. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Returner is brought down at the 28. And your Nebraska Cornhuskers will take over first and 10.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. The pocket breaking down. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. Back to throw. It's Wyola. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a 4th down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got a receiver wide open here.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's escaping the pocket now. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Escapes the sack. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Punting, ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. On the return, it's Johnson. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made. The defender grabs him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Here we go. Third and goal coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Chris, third down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing fourth down.
And that is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back. It's Moss. And the senior quarterback off target there. Threw it behind him. Now it's second down here. Drops back from the shotgun. Looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that one's picked off. What a play.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his foot.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. caught behind the line. It's Hall. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Third down play for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Fidone. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a shot.
The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Backed up with the 1, he's going to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
And the coverage scene gets the returner to the ground. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Moss. Looking for his big tight end. He's a wide open receiver, complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
It's an out route, the catch made. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack sets up a third down play. To throw, it's Raiola. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Quarterback drops back. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for a deep completion. Touchdown, Stanford. And they go in front here in the second half.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away.
Nebraska, 17.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Raiola. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Here's a serious gamble, folks. Coach going for it, backed up near his own end zone. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Heavy pressure, good as he throws. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness from both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the
Oh, that one's picked off. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The running back carry. A pickup of 8. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find room. It's Butler. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown. Cardinal. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Nebraska 17.
Bringing it out. It's Johnson. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's looking to scramble. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made after a big gain. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaking tackles. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle, but 1st down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's tackled after the catch.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Stanford
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. He's missed it. The extra point is no good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. To throw, it's Moss. Catch made over the middle. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And that run produces a decent gain. Second down after that previous play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The gain sets up a third down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the mark, where it's getting 4th down and inches.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
On the run here, taking a deep shot. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks loose at the 40. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 30 now. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Stanford 41, Nebraska 23.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Huskers hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Downfield shot, ball is incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Back to pass. It's Raiola. Pressure is coming. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. We reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up.
Let's go.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down, bringing pressure. That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
That's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Looking for a gap. It's Butler. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to throw. It's Moss. He's hit just before the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They'll kick it away here. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. And that turnover will finish the football game. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.